So what we know is that many of us know as Mexicans, we know that the Mexican government, publicly puts information out there stating that they're here to serve the public, that there are Mexican consulates in different states, in different cities of the country, that they are providing the right service to the community. But in reality, what happens is when you try to make an appointment, nothing happens. Sometimes you're on hold for 40, 45 minutes. And somehow when it's your turn, the phone clicks and you have to start from scratch. When you go to the website, it doesn't work, or simply there are no appointments. And then there's the other issue for people who live in Sonoma County, in Mendocino County, in Napa County, and that is the transportation. Even if you could set up an appointment, you sometimes show up to the Mexican consulate in San Francisco only to be told that your appointment doesn't exist. But maybe you had to pay somebody to get over there. And now we're finding out that there are all these businesses that are charging people, and they say, the advertisement that we are seeing here, it says that if you need support, that they can make if you need transportation, they will transport you to San Francisco to the Mexican consulate for $60. But, and this is where they get you, if you want them to wait for you until your appointment is over, they will charge you an additional $100. So an immigrant who's working in the fields is going to spend at least $160 on this trip, lose a day of work. And the only deal is that some of these individuals will actually, who apparently have connections to the consulate, will guarantee the appointment. So they'll call and they'll make the appointment for you. The only way that could happen is if they have somebody who works in the inside. We are not sure yet. We're investigating a little bit more, but we are not sure if these individuals, again, give a little bit of money to the worker inside the Mexican consulate in San Francisco. Otherwise, how is it that they are able to do that, but none of us can make those appointments? And again, the information as to the cost came from a reliable source just today. And so what the petition says is, it says that the Mexican consulate in San Francisco has failed us, that some of their security agents who work there have assaulted and threatened violence against Mexican citizens, who technically are their employers. And again, there's this whole idea of, hey, we need you to bring 2 copies of this and 2 copies of that. And then you get to the front of the line, finally, only to be told that you have to go across the street because you didn't bring the right copies or the right, again, number of copies. And now you have to go spend money again across the street. And there's the suspicion that maybe somebody who works at the Mexican consulate has an agreement with the copy place across the street, because they seem to send everybody to make copies unnecessarily. So there's all of that stuff. And for that reason, I started a petition on behalf of Líderes del Futuro this morning, or this early afternoon. And what happened is, I'm asking the community to, again, whether you speak Spanish or not, to sign this petition. It is located on my Facebook page, DACA Sonoma County. And so far we have about 115 people who have signed the petition. The goal is to get to 1,000. Just so you know, every time you sign, copies of that signature go to about 30 people, employees, including the Mexican ambassador to the United States in Washington, D.C., and a bunch of employees who work there, including the chancellor, including the assistant chancellor, deputy this, deputy that. We want to make sure that they understand that we're serious and that we expect them to work for the community. Again, this is a petition on change.org, and it is located also on my Facebook page, DACA Sonoma County. The petition on change.org is in Spanish. It says, exigimos servicios del Consulado Móvil. The goal here is that not only they will change some of their behavior, but that from now on, twice a month, they will come with their mobile services to Sonoma County so that their brothers, sisters, and non-gender conforming individuals from Sonoma County, Napa County, Mendocino County, Lake County, and other places don't have to travel all the way to San Francisco, but will receive services closer to them. And that is ultimately what we are saying. It says it's a petition, but really we are demanding that these changes happen right away. If you want to sign the petition, you can go to Facebook, DACA Sonoma County, it is there, or you can go to change.org. Again, it's Exigimos Servicios de Consulado Móvil. You can just type Sonoma and it should come up.